Okay, this is getting interesting. What's good, everyone? The Kenpachizo here, coming to you with another video. Today we'll be reviewing Do Retry Manga Chapter 14. After a shocking victory against Niji Mura, Ayo demands Niji tells him everything he knows about his father. Yuka says you know, don't you, where Yuhi is right now. Ayo asks her why she knows his dad's name. She ignores him and says to Niji, I take it you saw him in the country. Otherwise, I can't think of why a man constantly on the run like you would be here in Tokyo. Niji says, yeah, I saw him. Then we get a flashback of Niji fleeing the base, making it back to Japanese shore. He says there's no longer any reason for him to be afraid, so he laid low on the Japan beaches for a month until the war ended. He told himself Yuhi must have died on the battlefield as he prepared to leave the town he was in. As he was leaving, in the flesh, Niji ran into Yuhi one more time, right before he was about to skip town. Niji thought Yuhi followed him, so he ran as far as he could. Ayo asks where his dad is. Niji says, if I can recall, I could see Gon Ryojima, so I guess it might have been Shinimonoseki. Ayo says, there's no way. Dad is still alive in Shimonoseki as we speak, but why hasn't he come to see me? Why hasn't he come back? Niji says there's an obvious answer. Someone who murdered his comrades can't just casually stroll back to see his son. Ayo replies with, there's no way. Dad would never do that. Out of nowhere, Niji is shot in the back. Some guys in black suits pull Ayo back and says when someone violates the Ento rules, the only punishment is death. Personally, I think that's crazy to shoot him. I thought they were just gonna kick him out. I didn't think they were gonna kill him. I thought Niji was gonna become an ally like Ikuno. Niji says in his dying moment, this way I can finally escape him. This is no atonement, but I'll leave you with this. Your little sister doesn't have long now. Ayo questions him, what do you mean? He laughs and then dies. Then out of nowhere, Ayo receives a telegraph about his little sister. He runs to the hospital where she's being cared at. The doctor says she's in critical condition. I say she only has 2 weeks at best. I'm sorry, we've done everything we can. Laying in bed, she mumbled, Dad, Mom, Big Bro. Dad? The doctor says she's been muttering this the whole time, morning, night, the whole time. If possible, could you bring your family here? There's no scientific basis for this, but it might cheer her up and help her fight. She mumbles again, Big Bro, Mom, Dad, I want to live peacefully with you all one more time. Ikuno and Kuroiwa are standing right behind them. They say, go ahead. You know where your dad is, right? Go find him. We'll look after your sister for you. We'll send a telegraph if anything happens. Kuroiwa kicks him and tells him to quit dragging his heels. The gang ain't changing whether you're here or not. Ikuno tells Ayo that I know it's tough, but stick it out just a little while longer. Ayo tells his sister Akari that he's gonna bring your dad back, just stay strong until then. Then he asks Ikuno if he can leave things here to you guys. I don't know why he asked that when they literally just told him, but I get it. Ikuno says, I just told you that, didn't I? Now, Ayo is off to find his dad. Tokyo is 820 kilometers from Yamaguchi. Naturally, a train was the best way to make the trip. After the war, the routes have mostly recovered, but trains were still few and far between, and each one was packed. Yuka, who was on the train with Ayo, says riding the rails for the first time in a while is so relaxing. Ayo asks, why did you come along? She tells him, were you planning to do this alone? You didn't even have enough for the train fare. Ayo tells her, we're not making any stops, I'm in a hurry. I'm only interested in finding my dad. She replies with, yes, I'm aware. After all, I'm looking for him too. He questions her, why are you looking for my dad? He thinks to himself, she knew my dad's name and had his book in her safe. He always had a feeling she'd never show her true intent. He asks her, who in the world are you? How do you know my dad? She says, fine, it's about time I tell you. I am the younger stepsister of your father Yuhi Okami, and we both devoted ourselves to making Japan shine bright through boxing one day. That's the sort of relationship we share. So Yuka would be his step-aunt? Yeah. Ayo says, what did you say? She replies with, you'll learn everything, boy. About me, how Tori Group was formed, and why Yuhi never tried to see you again. Now, let's go. I'll need your help. To make him get to his feet once more. Then the chapter ends. The final panel looks so dope. It's a man sitting down with long black hair, which I assume is his father, sitting in front of 2 huge statues. One is holding up 3 fingers, the other is holding up all 5. Let me know your thoughts on this chapter in the comment section below. I would rate this chapter, honestly, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I'm really enjoying this new series more than I thought I would. I really hope you enjoyed this chapter as much as I did. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Appreciate you all for watching. Bye.